Grades, scores, and personal characteristics are all important ways in which colleges assess applicants. But there's a bit more to say here. The application is in many ways like a narrative or conversation. The best, most competitive applications read well and let colleges know that you took the search and application process seriously. So what else would colleges like to see in applicants? Colleges want very much for you to apply for good reasons, and I can tell you from personal experience that admissions officers typically find certain reasons less compelling than others. For example, the following are usually not considered good reasons for applying to a school. Location. If you tell NYU, for example, that you want to attend because you love New York City, or Pepperdine that you're applying because Malibu is pretty, it probably won't go over particularly well. Perceptions of prestige. The last thing Harvard will find compelling is a student applying because they're Harvard. Other less compelling reasons include things like weather, US News ranking, what your friends think is cool, food and housing, parking, and recreational facilities. Some of these things may naturally factor into your decisions, but if they come across as the main reasons for applying, it won't help your application, nor will these factors help you find places where you'll thrive academically and socially. So what do colleges consider to be good reasons for applying? It's usually more important to consider things like academic environment. You should pay very close attention in your self-assessment to the type of academic environment you think will work well for you. Colleges expect you to focus on this, and it will help you in finding great fitting schools. One example of an academic characteristic is the size of the school. As we've discussed in one of the beginning units, the size of a school has important implications on things like class size, access to faculty and research opportunities, and other important academic and social characteristics. Another example of a key characteristic is the curriculum. Your first goal in college, of course, is a great education, so the schools you consider should have courses and programs that are interesting and exciting to you. If you're one of the majority who are currently undecided about what to study in college, the school should allow you to explore. For example, a heavily pre-professional school might not be the best fit for you. Likewise, if you're very into engineering, for example, you'd probably want to be sure that your schools have a sufficiently developed engineering program for you. Faculty teaching and accessibility are also important to consider. If you're really into Chinese, for example, a school with only one professor teaching Chinese might not be the best place for you. Schools sometimes have a large number of professors, but not necessarily a large number that teach undergrads. So if faculty access and good teaching is important to you, you'll want to pay attention to the number of undergraduate teaching faculty. And consider class size. If you learn best in lecture formats, larger class sizes may be for you. If you really like discussion, however, you'll want to know that about yourself and consider schools with smaller class sizes that you'll thrive in. You're encouraged to take another look at the Quotes from Admissions Officers document on this site. Paying close attention to what they say will give you a great indicator to what they find important, what they're looking for, and what will best guide you in your college search process.